This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, who's also the Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, met with His Holiness Pope Francis at the Vatican today. During his official visit, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi stated that consolidating efforts for peace, security, stability and development in the world is one of the UAE's main objectives. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed also stressed that the UAE serves as a role model for coexistence among different cultures that are represented by the millions who live in the UAE. On the occasion, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi stated that the UAE appreciates the efforts undertaken by Pope Francis to promote the values of peace around the world, and also praised the initiatives to deal with various challenges and crises facing the world, such as poverty, ignorance, violence, and the culture of hatred. The UAE and the Vatican established diplomatic ties back in 2007. As a part of its efforts to ease the burden on the underprivileged, especially children and the elderly, the Zayed Giving Initiative has begun phase 3 of its humanitarian aid and medical assistance program over in Africa. According to Emirates news agency WAM, the program is implemented in partnership with the Saudi-German Hospital, the Dar al-Bir Society, and the Arab Association for Humanitarian Work, all under the supervision of a UAE Centre for Volunteering. The launch of the third phase is a continuation of the humanitarian efforts carried out in the region over the past years, including in Morocco, Sudan, Somalia, Eritrea, Tanzania and Egypt. The initiative has helped more than 3 million children and elderly people in Africa through more than 8,000 heart surgeries in mobile hospitals and clinics, all equipped with the latest medical technologies and under the supervision of senior doctors and surgeons. The third phase will include the provision of diagnostic, therapeutic, surgical and preventative services to patients through mobile clinics and field hospitals set up in Egypt, Sudan, Morocco and Mauritania, and in partnership with local health and volunteer organisations. A local municipality official opened the Little Aden Park in Aden on Wednesday, which has been renovated by the Emirates Red Crescent just in time to celebrate Eid al-Adha. During the opening ceremony, the General Secretary of the local council expressed his congratulations to the member countries of the Arab coalition on the occasion of Eid al-Adha and thanked them for their contributions and efforts in making the Al Baraka district in Aden more beautiful. A number of citizens expressed their delight at the park and thanked the ERC for their support. Bus ridership in Dubai has increased by 4.6% in the first half of the year. That's according to the latest figures from the Road and Transport Authority. Public transport buses in Dubai carried 70.73 million riders in the first 6 months of the year. That's compared with 66.7 million during the same period last year. Commenting on the latest trends, RTA officials stressed that these latest figures are indicative of the growing culture of using public transport among various community segments in the Emirates. While taking credit for operating an efficient service for passengers, RTA officials highlighted that the public network is well supported by world-class facilities, such as the metro and tram, marine transit facilities, and air-conditioned bus shelters, as well as 100 smart air-conditioned bus stops. According to the RTA, the share of public transport in Dubai has soared from 6% back in 2006 to 15% last year, and the rate is expected to reach 16% by the end of this year. While the metro is continuing to rise in popularity with a ridership of 49.9 million in the first quarter of the year, a fleet of 1,541 buses of various types are providing alternative services to passengers. The RTA is aspiring to raise the share of public transport means in people's mobility to 30% by 2030. The Dubai Electricity and Water Authority has recorded an increase in the use of its smart services during the second quarter of the year. According to DEWA, the smart adoption rate reached 68% from a total of nearly 2.5 million smart transactions during the period. While stating that the use of smarter services has led to a positive effect on the environment, officials revealed that a total of 8,521 tonnes of carbon dioxide emissions were reduced, which is the equivalent to the planting of 42,607 trees over an area of approximately the size of 80 football fields. Commenting on the initiative, DEWA officials were quoted saying that in line with Dubai's vision of reducing the number of visitors to government departments by 80% by 2018, their aim is to become a sustainable, innovative, world-class utility and to exceed the expectations of the Dubai smart government. According to the latest figures, DEWA's smart application was installed and updated 781,574 times last year, and so far 335,934 times this year. The midday break rule, which started on June the 15th, which prohibits any outdoor work by labourers between 12:30 and 3 p.m, ended today, with this year's summer said to be one of the hottest ever. A local daily reported that the midday break rule was passed to protect labourers from working in direct sunlight. According to the resolution, labourers must not work during the banned hours if they work in open places. However, companies working on urgent projects can resume work after the banned timings. The Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation stipulated that workers must be supplied with water at all times, as well as minerals which are approved for use by the health authorities. They must also have access to first aid kits and protective umbrellas on site. Last month's figures released by the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation showed a 99.72% level of compliance for the rule by 41,693 firms into 2 months of its implementation from June the 15th, while 116 firms had violated the law. The records were gathered across the UAE by 18 teams of well-trained inspectors, pointing out that 41,809 inspectional visits were carried out through to August the 15th. Violators are fined 5,000 dirhams per worker and a maximum of 50,000 dirhams if the case involves a large number. The ministry also stated that daily working hours must not exceed 8 for the morning or night shift, and overtime should be paid to those working additional hours. And finally, looking to other news now, the Emirates Palace Spa has once again been crowned the world's best hotel spa, as well as Abu Dhabi's best hotel spa and the Middle East's best hotel spa at the 2016 World Spa Awards. The awards are a sister event to the long-running World Traveller Awards, which was held at the Fort Village Resort Hotel in Sardinia over in Italy. Commenting on the international recognition that these honours bring to Abu Dhabi, Holger Skroth, the general manager at Emirates Palace, stated that to win such an international accolade is a general manager's highest aspiration. To win it 2 years in a row is a testament to our team's hard work and passion, and also a tribute to the already highly acclaimed VIP guest services at the Palace. It's also an assurance to guests that there is no better place to unwind in the world than the Emirates Palace Spa.